right, so it all comes down to this, ladies and gentlemen, as we set our eyes on the #1 light heavyweight contender. Daniel, I often say the greatest part of this job for you and me is seeing a non-champion break through and strike UFC gold for the first time.
Yeah, it's the best. It's the best. Because you watch these athletes over the course of the fight week try to wrap their minds around how big of a chance they have. And then when you get to Saturday night, you can see it on their face. They're just thinking about what life looks like after. If I get it done, how does my life change? Tonight he has an opportunity to change everything in regards to his life.
And his fight week has been exceptional. It was a great weight cut, very forthcoming in our fighter meeting. All eyes on the #1 205-pound contender here tonight. Here's a man who needs no introduction, the undisputed UFC light heavyweight champion and one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world. His end of the bargain. His division and the next on the ninja.
Down that belt to find him. That belt is who he is now. He recognized that the moment he became the champion, his life changed. He loves it. He loves being the best in the world. He loves ruling the top this very difficult division. And he intends to keep it that way for a very long time.
He did say to us in the fighter meeting on the record, this may be his most difficult title defense to date. As such, he's put in all the right work. All right, now let's get you our tail of the tape for this light heavyweight championship fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Light Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Misha Sarkunov. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Light Heavyweight Champion of the world, Lights Out.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready.
All right, so here he is, the UFC champion, and this guy is old.
You don't really stand after you take a head kick like this. That is such toughness to even be on his feet like that.
Oh, he lands a huge knee to the body. I think he's still compromised. We'll see if he can recover here. He's in a world trouble. Oh, he gets up here, but he is on wobbly legs. Inside leg kick.
Nice left change.
Well, at this point, DC, I'm not sure if he's just biding his time or just trying to get some extra reps, but go finish him.
It seems like the guy's playing with his food. You know, he's having a good time out there. Everything's working. He's in the zone. Oh, my God, he's hurt. He's hurt. Oh, my goodness.
And a knee.
Fighters separate.
Oh, do you believe that another head kick lands? Got to start raising that guard or this is going to be... Well, that swelling is getting out of control to that end. You see the referee has paused the action, likely to call on the doctor. We'll see if this fight can continue, champ.
Well, it's so noticeable. You got to check on it. You got to make sure that this fighter is able to continue.
Yeah, that's going to do it. All right, fans don't like it, but he was rendered essentially a one-eyed fighter, and that is the end. It goes into the books as a TKO via doctor stoppage.
Well, he looks upset at the doctor's decision, but in time, he will accept that this is probably better for his fighting future.
Got to play better defense. All right, let us re-rack some replays for you now. Exciting fight as long as it lasted, but ultimately so much damage accumulated upstairs and too much swelling for the doctor, evidently.
I mean, it was nasty. You could see him growing a second forehead from all the swelling that he was taking. He was damaged, he was bruised, and he was getting that area of his body targeted over and over again. The referee had no choice but to get the physician to take a look at him.
Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the doctor has called a stop to this fight, declaring the winner by TKO, and still the undisputed UFC light heavyweight champion of the world. Lights out.
And new UFC light heavyweight champion of the world. You just heard it there from Bruce Buffer. DC, you have heard those words before yourself. This was the glamour division for a long time, and the champion remains as such.
Because of the great champions of the past, the UFC at 205, the Tito Ortiz's, Randy Couture's, John Jones, myself, so many great fighters have held this belt that it has been long the glamour division of the company, and tonight he puts his name among some of the best fighters, the UFC has ever seen. Congratulations.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so here he is, the reigning defending champion. He won his last fight by TKO, and he says he thinks he can do the same here tonight. He's not putting any added pressure on himself to get the finish necessarily, but he and his corner have seen some holes on film that they believe they can exploit. We'll see if he can get another emphatic finish and continue his championship legacy here tonight.
Nice double leg shot. Now they separate. Nice body shot. His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
Put your hands up higher, come on.
Went for the inside leg kick.
Let's go, keep pushing forward.
Whiffs on the elbow. Oh, and he lands another combination here, really starting to get into a striking groove.
I mean, and stringing them together so effectively, never throwing the same attack more than once. What a job to recognize all the openings in his opponent's defenses. Oh, that kick.
And again.
Jeez, you can hear that.
Pretty interesting to see him mixing it up with the kicks here, some calf kicks, and now attacking the thigh effectively.
Just throwing a traditional leg kick. The traditional leg kick was a little higher. Everybody wants to talk about that calf kick right now. There's still a lot that can be done with those traditional leg kicks.
Under 2 minutes to go in the round. Getting the hands going here early.
Trading huge.
Back to the feet. Oh, big knee to the body. How'd he get that one home? Lands a good series of kicks here.
That's how you control the fight. Keep fighting behind the jab.
Kick there, he stands and there it is. Yeah, that right there is a high-level knockout, ladies and gentlemen. Crowd absolutely loving it. Just a perfect shot to end the fight. Landed flush. I'm not even sure his opponent saw it coming. So a huge, huge win for that young fighter here tonight.
Fight. Ready.
All right, so here he is, the reigning, defending, undisputed. His opponent in a lot of trouble now.
That was key.
Power shots landing on both sides. And the chins continue to hold up.
Let's go, we gotta move now.
Early combination with the left from the champ. Ankalaev's bleeding from the mouth now. A cut there on his lip. That doesn't look right for him. Gets back to his feet. The Superman punch is good.
Beautiful combination with the hands there.
So holding on to him here, not doing a ton, perhaps just looking to recover.
Got hurt again. Man, what a fight.
Big power shot there. Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets targeted, that cut is getting worse and closer, theoretically, to the end of the fight.
Yeah, and, you know, when you got a person like this in front of you that is so good at what they do, when you are bleeding like this and the work is showing, you got to try. Oh, he's wobbling now. He loaded up there on that high kick.
I mean, you gotta be kidding me. Everybody here inside this arena digesting what they just saw. That is not a TKO, folks. That is a clean knockout result tonight.
I mean, just wow. What a performance by this young man, knocking his opponent out with a single shot like that.
Bruce Buffer now with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 7 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC light heavyweight champion of the world. Lights out.
And still the UFC light heavyweight champion of the world. And you want to talk about style points. How about the knockout in defense of this title here tonight? I don't know that I've ever seen that type of reaction out of his corner. They're usually measured and tempered, but they wanted this one in the worst way. They got it, they got the finish, and the celebration is officially on. Congrats to the 205-pound king. One of the best athletes in this light heavyweight division. Enter the former champion out of Grand Rapids, Michigan, Jamal "Sweet Dreams" Hill. A lot of people were excited when he came off of Dana White's Contender Series and won the title, the first Contender Series alum to realize UFC gold. Were it not for an Achilles injury sustained on the basketball court, this man would probably still be the champion. But he has gone through the rehab, he has gone through the recovery, and believes he has come out the other side a stronger version mentally, physically, and emotionally. Only time will tell, but a big spot for Jamal "Sweet Dreams" Hill tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, I know I haven't commentated here on the UFC for Van Books or since the female, because I've been trying to focus as best as I can. I still suck at this regardless, okay? But Van Books is facing this guy. He won the title, and he faced this guy more than once. I think this is our 4th time facing him. I declined, but we're still at it. This is our main event of the evening. Van Books going one-on-one with Jamal Hill, defending the UFC lightweight heavyweight championship of the world. The one, Fan Ninja Books. Ready to do battle in the octagon. This is going to be our biggest challenge where we succeed or we will suffer our first loss and lose the title. We're going to find out in just a few moments as they show the tail, the fighter of the tape. All right, this is where I'll shut up now. Yep. Rumseygames out.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Light Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Jamal Sweet Dreams Hill! And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. He is the reigning, defending UFC Light Heavyweight Champion of the world, Lights Out!
Yeah!
There's Herb Dean. He will handle the action inside the octagon. All right, so here he is, the UFC champion, and this guy is all the rage. Right now, he might be the front runner for the fighter of the year, given the fact that he was able to knock out the #1 contender in his last title defense, and to do so emphatically in a fight that a lot of people thought was close on paper is really something that could take his career to the next level. Trying to follow that up here tonight. Most guys have succumbed to his power. We'll see if that holds true yet again tonight. Ooh, Superman punch lands. Nice. Nicely done. Trying to double up on that jab. All right, so we have got a full-on brawl to start this fight. Any concern that these guys might burn themselves out?
Oh, they're going to exhaust themselves. So we may as well enjoy it right now, because come the third round, regardless of the weight class, they're going to look like 2 tired heavyweights in the middle of the octagon.
Just over 3 minutes now to go. Nice punch from the clinch by Jamal Sweet Dreams Hill. That one connected. Oh, and there's another leg kick for good measure. So doing a really good job with that weapon here tonight. And if you're trying to slow your opponent down, mission accomplished so far.
When you can land that many leg kicks, you start to affect the movement. You start to affect the hand. Everything changes when you're blasting someone over and over and over with leg kicks, and you start to see the damage, not only in the legs, but in the facial expression of his opponent.
Oh! Huge kick to the head. Well, no surprise, he goes for the takedown there, unable to get the fight to the canvas.
This is a testament to his opponent, his ability to see the shots coming, defend them, and make the fight happen where he wants to.
Oh, collar tie. Oh, he lands a hook.
Got that single collar tie. Fast leg kick lands.
He landed another nice leg kick there. Well, lands a good series of kicks there, DC. It really didn't take him long to get a good beat on his opponent.
He figured the timing, and now he's been driving kick after kick into his blocks that hard punch.
All right, so he gets the takedown late in the round here, DC. We'll see what he can do.
Timed it perfect. This will leave an impression in the judge's mind. And as his opponent, you get back to your feet right away, because you can also sway the judges by getting back up to your feet and maybe exploding with one last flurry.
All right, so that's the end of the round. Pretty significant damage done in that round. Cut on the cheek, sustained there from that strike. Now the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Better to be below the eye than above it, sure. But nonetheless, this could be a factor now moving forward.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we are, early round 2.
Very badly.
Oh, might be able to get his leg here, and he does. Oh, I don't know. That heel hook looks tight. Oh, beautiful job to escape.
Great job clearing the knee, getting his weight all the way across and defending that heel hook.
That was fun to watch.
They're going Kimura now. Oh, he's getting it deep.
Ooh, strong grip on the arm.
Look at him with all that pressure starting to get tight.
This could be the end of the fight. He gets out, though. Wow.
Yeah, he did a great job of straightening his arm. And then with his arm straight, he followed the momentum going in that direction to free himself from that Kimura attempt.
All right, so trying to get the head kick home, and now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Such a sneaky head kick. He did not recognize it was coming high, and now he's got him hurt bad. Oh, nice high kick.
Well, no denying the
What a fight. Both of these guys are trying to finish. Oh, uppercut.
Just over 2 minutes to go. All right, he gets the takedown now, DC. We'll see what he can do in this advantageous spot.
He set it up beautifully. Let's see if he can now take full advantage of it. Nice defense.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Hill. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through. Well, it's been a wild fight thus far. Perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it, though. You expected a close fight. You did not expect a war like this, though, where both guys, from the moment they said fight, went forward, got in each other's face, and just beat each other up. It's been tremendous.
Well, he's really picked up the pace here in round 2. Much more aggressive now here and starting to find himself in the pocket. Well, he's mixing it up beautifully tonight, and there it is again. Nicely done as he kicks the thigh, and some redness now starting to develop.
Redness starting to show. His opponent needs to address this now before it gets so far down the line that he's playing catch-up. Solid punch from the clinch here.
All right, that's the end of round number 2. What a round it was for him, DC, and of course the seminal moment, that big knockdown that he will try to piggyback on here in this next round.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how he builds off of the momentum that he gets from that last round. How does he deal with the success that he had and not push too hard too early trying to find the finish? You have to let it come to you.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. That's the biggest shot like thus far. How's his opponent still standing?
I mean, I have no idea. This fight is supposed to be over. And it might not be over now, but it's going to be over very soon. Oh. He lands a switch knee.
Well, no denying that he rocked him, but couldn't quite get the finish.
He hurt him real bad, but he couldn't find the shot that would put him to sleep. He threw a lot of punches, but he couldn't get the one to land on the button that would end the night.
Sweet Dreams Hill's visibly bruised on the right calf now. Those low kicks clearly are having an effect. His misses are entertaining.
Nice shot there by the champ. Ooh, big shot lands.
Well, he just missed on another strike there. He has not been efficient with his attack here. I mean, you gotta be kidding me with that knockout. If that is not the #1 play on SportsCenter tonight, I'm not sure what would top it. One of the best knockouts we've seen all year.
In a very long time. I have not seen someone look this good. He promised us something, and he delivered with that beautiful knockout.
That was the most hardest fight I had all season. Whew.
We send it in there now to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 55 seconds of the third round, declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC light heavyweight champion of the world.
UFC's light heavyweight champion of the world. You just heard it there from Bruce Buffer. You've heard those words before yourself. This is the glamour division for a long time. As such.
Because of the great champions of the past, UFC has glorified the Ortiz, Randy, Johnson, myself. So many great fighters have held this belt that it has been long the glamour division of the company. And tonight puts his name among some of the best fighters, the UFC has ever seen. Congratulations.